DJ Khaled.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, the top seed in the East. They'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players
to the great fans here tonight, to the first class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates. You are the NBA most valuable player. Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you. It's an honor to receive this award. But first things first, this isn't just me. To the 14 guys on my team, the great coaching staff, you guys made this happen as much as I did. Thank you. But most of all, this is for all of you. It's an honor to receive this award in front of the greatest fans in the world. Your support means so much to me. And of course, Mama, Dad, Yvette, CeCe, I love you guys. This is for you too. But now, it's time to go out there and win this game.
You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. You look at Cleveland. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start the series with the win?
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Miami, Chris Bosh is out there with Aaron Baines. And there's Livingston. Then it's Winslow, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. LeBron passes to the prodigy. No good from Irving.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here is Livingston. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Wade dishes to Butler. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
Cavaliers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's the prodigy. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He said, take a seat, young fella, and just enjoy the show.
broke those ankles, and then detonated at the rim. That's how you do it, Greg. That's exactly how you do it.
Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Wade has the open look. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. So the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
The shot's good from the Prodigy.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
He muscles it in through the Stay down. For the Heat. We sat down with Freak to discuss his MVP season and what winning the award means to him.
It's such a great honor. I never dreamed it could really be me. But, you know, MVP isn't an individual award in my eyes. I owe so much to my teammates, my coaches, my family, and my fans. I'm so grateful for them. I wouldn't be here without them.
Clark, no doubt he put in a truly historic season.
And without question, he's the best player in the league, Kevin. And right now, his team needs him to play like the MVP because they follow his lead. And if they're going to win it and get this victory, he's got to play like the MVP.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
The Prodigy, he's in at point guard. Channing Frye out there with Nene. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Now, here's Thornton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Livingston. There's the pick. Outside for Thornton. A 3 ball. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He had 37 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's the Prodigy after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And Love has it in the corner. Irving passes to the Prodigy. 4 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Good. He hits the jump shot. The Prodigy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And so it's Cleveland with it after Dwayne Wade's miss. Stolen by Winslow. He dishes it to Baines. Bosch against Love. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Chris Bosch. It's tipped. Back to Thornton. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points.
the floor for the Cavaliers. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here is Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Dang. He feeds it to Livingston. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Hey, Kevin,
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Prodigy. He's got 13 points now and 3 great steals. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Chris Bosh. Livingston is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Winslow in at the 3. Outside Bosh, out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Tries from 7. Jump shot is good. Livingston's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Miami. Fires the 3. No good from the Prodigy.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Livingston kicks to Bosh. Three-pointer. Winslow's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 13. Here's the Prodigy. Off target from outside. Heat have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. He kicks to Love. Here's the Prodigy. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Took the opportunity.
Let's take them back.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, they took care of business in game 1, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and assert their dominance in this series. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
I'm a little overconfident. You're overconfident? Yeah. Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got
playoffs, baby. This is what we've been working for all season. Let's get out there and let's protect this.
Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. The story here, Kevin Love injured and unable to play.
Kevin, his injury is going to cost him a few games, and in the playoffs, that could be devastating.
You got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Miami, we've got Cole Aldrich. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow, and there's Livingston, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So it's Miami now. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal is to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's the prodigy. And the layup is good.
You know, huge height advantage there. But because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following Chris Bosh's 3. Right wing, and here's Fry for 3. Offensive rebound, James. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And both free throws good for LeBron. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Thornton. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Bosh. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's the prodigy. Buries the long-range jumper. The prodigy's got 7 points.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Thornton dishes to Aldrich. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game right now. free throw good, Aldridge. And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers leading by 3. There's the lob to the hoop. No good from the prodigy.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Here is Livingston, and a wide-open look for Thornton. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Thornton's got his first 2 points. The pass to the prodigy. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And here are the Heat now. The Cavaliers making the shot. 5 to shoot. Aldridge kicks to Bosh. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's the prodigy. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's Thornton. Feeds to Winslow. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Winslow's got his first bucket of the night. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. He's checked in for Nene. The prodigy comes in for James. And Irving subbed in for Jones. On the court for Miami here in the second. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Livingston. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Bosh. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Here's Aldridge. No good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
There's the pick. Here's the prodigy. The shot is off. Wade with the defensive effort. Passes it to Livingston. The drive by Wade. Aldridge, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smith's shot is good.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He finished with 15 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And the first half is...
Kevin, I'm here with Eric.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we... get back to the action here in this game 2. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The Prodigy is in at the point. LeBron James is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Kyle Korver, and it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Korver, good.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The Heat trail by 10. Livingston kicks to Bosh, and stolen by Frye. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's the Prodigy. Hits it from three-point range. The Prodigy's got 20 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here is Livingston. 10 points for him. Bosh misses. He's feeling it. No good from the Prodigy.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Wade kicks to Livingston. Outside Bosh. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Prodigy. It's hauled in by the Heat. It's stolen by Korver. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The Heat trail by 11. Livingston passes to Aldridge. He feeds it to Winslow. The dish to Aldridge. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Bosh, the screen. 4 on the clock. Jumper off the screen. No good from Wade.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 8 here in the quarter.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
Now let's go to the
spacing, fellas. Spacing.
During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. 5th on the list, Freak.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Now the dish to Thompson. He kicks it to Smith. Here's the Prodigy. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 14. The feed now to Livingston. Bosh, a screen on Smith. Livingston kicks to Aldridge. No one covering.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the two-pointer.
The Prodigy. Ariza outside. The shot. The shot's good from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
They set the pick. Wade against Smith. Wade outside. The shot is off. James with some nice D. Pass to the Prodigy. J.R. Smith on the wing. 1:06 left to play in the third. The pass to the Prodigy. Leaves the dishes to James. Connects on the 17-footer.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Livingston passes to Bosh. Wade kicks to Aldridge. Back to Wade. Dishes to Bosh. Three-pointer. Shot's good. Bosh has got 10.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
The screen from Thompson. Pass to Ariza. All sorts of time, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now Wade. Sweet little floater. Wade's got 4 this quarter.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. Here's Irving. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Horton out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Aaron Baines. Kicks it to Nene. Down low. 11 feet away. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. And now it's 27 points for Freak.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
It's deflected. From the arc. Can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 15. Thornton dishes to Wade. In the corner, Winslow with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
In the corner, Irving with it. To the middle. Fry. Good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Livingston to the wing right side. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Heat missing. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy. It's rebounded by Bosh. The Heat trail by 14. Bosh, the screen. Shoots from the elbow. Livingston, that's good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Feeds to Fry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. They get it back.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Here's the prodigy. And a miss there on the triple.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Livingston. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back.
On the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's the Prodigy.
Move the ball. It's sticking to
And
the
Fry has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. No good from the Prodigy.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
From 13, Livingston no luck.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter of this one. The Prodigy passes to Thompson. Open and close and nails it. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
.151 left to play here in the 4th. Wade kicks to Bosch. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A good night for Chris Bosch. He's got 10 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's the Prodigy. Here's Thompson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
The Heat trail by 15.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for Cleveland.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for the Prodigy. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Livingston dishes to win. Low. Lets a floater go. Can't get it to go. Good D by James. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Smith the pass to the Prodigy. For 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Quit reaching.
That free throw good from Evans. And he makes both free throws. Here's the Prodigy, covered by Evans. Evans with the steal. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
More round.
And you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight.